Hello, readers, writers, friends, cats, dogs, people who left autoplay on. I'm Valerie Geary. I just launched my first self-published book, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with the rest of my life now that I'm so rich. Oh, did you like that joke? Because I did. As I'm recording this, it's been a little over a week since I published On a Dark Tide. If you've been watching from the beginning, you know that I released this book quietly in what I've been calling a low-key launch. So no, I did not expect huge sales numbers, especially not in week one. And indeed, release week proved to be a fairly quiet affair for me. I'll crunch the sales numbers with you in a later video towards the end of the month. But if you watched last week's vlog, you'll remember that I was feeling some post-release day blues, which is something I've experienced with every single one of my books. I think it's a normal feeling. I'm letting go of a project that's only been mine for so long, and now it's become the world's, and I'm kind of waiting to see how the world will like it. But don't worry, friends, my melancholy did not keep me down for very long. There have been two things that have helped improve morale around here. The first is that I stopped checking my sales number every day, multiple times a day. I'm not running any ad campaigns right now. It doesn't really make sense. I don't need to check my numbers right now, or maybe ever. There's certainly no reason for me to keep refreshing the page over and over again. Once a week, checking the numbers to see how things are selling, that's fine. But otherwise, move on. Go do something else with your life. Of course, since I'm a glutton for punishment, or simply because I want to know if this book is finding readers, I am going to allow myself to check the sales numbers once a week on Fridays. This seems like a good day to me because it's like after the full week is over and I've had a lot of time to get a lot of writing done and make progress on new projects, and then I can check the sales numbers and feel sad or whatever, and then have the weekend to recuperate and re-energize and get back to writing on Monday. Selling books is not for the faint of heart, I'll tell you that much. So what now? Do I just sit here and stare at the sales reports and try to magically make something happen just with my thoughts? Buy the book, buy the book, buy the book. That seems like a waste of time. Do I dump a bunch of money into ads? You know, spend money to make money, that old adage. That feels a little premature to me. I don't have anywhere to funnel readers right now. I don't have a strong backlist. I think running ads and spending money on ads will make sense for me in the future, but not right now. So then, do I just keep posting on social media? Maybe a little bit, just in case some people were on vacation and they didn't see the news and they would be interested in seeing the news. So I'll probably talk about it a little bit, but honestly, social media is just kind of an energy and time suck. So what? What comes after a book launch? What does a writer do after they've released a book into the world? So for me, the best use of my time, I think, is to get back to work writing something new. Right now I'm focusing on two major projects. I'm revising a prequel for On a Dark Tide, which I'm going to use as a marketing tool. Basically, the plan is to format this prequel as an ebook and then offer it for free for people who subscribe to my newsletter. For a while, it will be only available to newsletter subscribers, but at some point I might also make it free on other platforms like Amazon. There are plenty of book sites and newsletters where I can market a free book and find new readers that way. So this prequel has some potential to get some attention on the series. The hope is that they'll read the prequel, love it, and then want to buy book one. I'm also revising book two. Book two is a much bigger project than the prequel, which is a novella, which is only about, it's less than 50,000 words, it's about a half a book. Book two is closer to like 100,000 words, so it's going to take a little bit more time for me to finish with that one. But I'm making progress with both. I'm almost done revising the prequel, and then I'll send it out to a writing friend for some feedback. Draft 2 of the second book is done, and it is a pretty strong draft. I'm going to start reading through it and making revision notes for myself. My writing partner has gotten her notes back to me, and there are several things I need to fix, especially with the ending, but I think it's one of the stronger drafts that I've written in a while, and I'm hoping it won't take me very long to clean it up. I would love to publish book 2 within the next year, either late in 2021 or 2022. That seems doable right now, but we'll see. Sometimes you think you have a handle on a book and then something explodes on you and you have to go back in and piece it back together from the beginning. Once book 2 is published, once the prequel is out there, then there is an opportunity to do more advertising and kind of to make those funnels to drive readers to buy the books in the series. But until that point, until I have some other books, some other stories for people to read, things out there that I've published, there's not much I can do to promote book 1. Obviously, my main focus in the coming weeks is to write, and revise. The more time I spend on that, the better. In one of the more recent vlog videos I did, I talked about my writing all day Monday experiment. about how I was inspired by Michelle Schusterman's videos and her creative flow days. I'm continuing to do that, and honestly, it's feeling a little bit revolutionary for me. I've been getting a lot of words revised on Mondays, and then I take that energy with me to the rest of the week, and it seems to be working really well for me. While writing is a main focus, and I feel like I'm making a lot of progress there with both the prequel and book 2, I don't just want to dump book 1 completely either. I don't just want to completely ignore it. I want to try and nurture it. So I might experiment with ads on this book even before the prequel comes out, just to get a few new eyes on it. But like I said, it doesn't make a lot of sense to dump a bunch of money into advertising for this book right now. I want to make money or break even. I don't want to go into debt over this book, and ads can be expensive. But I do plan on using them later, and so it would benefit me to try and understand how they work now. The problem is I don't have a lot of reviews on this book right now. I have a few on Goodreads and none on Amazon, so I want to try and get some reviews first before I pay for advertising. How does one get reviews on a book? That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Sometimes you just have to give it time, give the reader time to read the book. Sometimes it's as simple as asking. So anyway, if you have read On a Dark Tide and would like to help me out, please leave a review on Amazon if you can, on Goodreads if you're there. Pretty much anywhere books are sold, I think they have the capability of leaving a review. If you liked it, if you didn't. Either way, reviews help readers find books like mine. So yes, reviews. If I get a few of those in the coming weeks, I'll probably start experimenting with ads to see what that's like. I also mentioned in one of the vlogs that I wanted to try and reach out to more libraries. That's something I still haven't really done. Many people can't afford to buy every book they want to read. And libraries are a great way to try out new authors. And I am probably a new author to most people. And so I want to try and get the book into as many libraries as I can. We're also still working on getting direct sales set up on my website. I'm just waiting for my IT man, Ryan, to finish up with that. And so once he gets that set up, we'll have a shop on my website where people can buy the ebook, the paperback, and the audiobook directly from me, which is a great way to support authors that you like, is buying directly from them if you can, especially with the audiobook. Seems like the distributors take a large percentage. So if I can get audiobooks directly to readers, that would be, beneficial for both of us, I think, because I can offer a cheaper price. What else am I doing post-release? Oh, I'm preparing for an event. I'll be doing a virtual Zoom event with Orca Books. They are a bookstore in Washington, in Olympia, Washington. The event is set for June 11th at 5 p.m. and I will put the link in the details below in case you want to attend. I'll be there with Jonah, who works for Orca and kindly invited me. And we'll be talking about what it's like writing mystery novels, self-publishing, and also the challenges of writing police fiction in today's political climate. It should be pretty interesting, but also a laid-back event. And so if you want to come, you don't have to travel. You can wear your pajamas. I'll be there. Bring your questions. Okay, so now that I'm sitting here a week out from launch day, looking back, I think this release went pretty well. It was a quiet release, which is what I planned for. People are reading the book, and a few readers have gotten in touch with me to let me know they're enjoying it, and that is always good to hear, especially since it's been 3 years since my last book came out, and I started to kind of believe that maybe I didn't actually know how to write, maybe I didn't have anything left in me, but so far a few people have said yes. This kept them up at night, it kept turning the pages for them, so yay. So yeah, there was a lot I could have done that I didn't do, and a lot that I will probably try and do next time, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in subsequent videos. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and say the release day was a success. The book was published without too much huzzah, or too many failures for that matter. If there were failures, no one has told me about them yet. So now that the book is out, it's kind of out of my hands, and while I'm going to continue to do small things to support it and to grow my business and to learn how to grow a business, my main focus right now is to continue writing new books. It feels good to be moving forward, even if it is taking baby steps. I've been standing still with my career for a long time, and so the fact that I have a new book out and I'm working on a second one and a third one and ideas are flowing again, that just feels really good. That is a successful release to me. I feel optimistic really for my future and for the new projects I see on the horizon, the things I'm excited about working on, projects that will help On a Dark Tide eventually find its own readers. I've said it before and I'll say it until I'm blue in the face. I really truly believe that the only way to sell books is to write more books. And I'll admit to you that I have been in a bit of a funk these past few years. I've gotten stuck more times than I care to admit. I've gone in so many circles. I've started books, abandoned books, rewritten books 100 times. But now I feel like I'm finally learning how to get out of my own way and just write the book, not just write it, but finish it. And now I have a path to publish it too. And I'm gonna ride this wave of optimism for as long as it lasts. I think it's gonna be interesting to look back on these videos when I get ready for the next book release, to look back and kind of get wisdom from my old self and to remind myself what worked and what didn't and what I wanted to do, and maybe just to like show myself that I can do more, like I can push myself a little bit further each time. I am capable. I'm just gonna keep repeating that to myself. I am capable. I'm going to continue practicing to worry less, create more. Okay, that's enough chat. I'm gonna go get back to work. In next week's videos, I'm going to be talking about the differences I experienced releasing 2 books with traditional publishers versus doing it myself, if I prefer one over the other. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.